So we're going to have some fun here. I have to say there are some users of ZZ, and you guys know who they are. They're the Kyles and the Corys and the Chazes and I mean Brian's, and they're taking ZZ to a whole new level. And I love it. And there's something that I'm noticing that's a common factor with all of them is they're using work breakdown structures, which is amazing, but we don't have any information on it on zzTakeoff necessarily. We have a little bit. But what I wanted to do is kind of break down the work breakdown structure or WBS or anyways. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at it. It's very useful. It's amazing. And it's pretty simple to get going on it. Okay, so I've got this video. We can break it up into chapters. You can skip ahead if you don't want to hear my rambling on. I'm okay with that. 100% understand. So I've got these little rambling of takeoffs here, and you can see they're not really organized. Okay, now I can organize them by putting in a new folder and say, hey, I want a let's go landscape just for fun. All right, and I can take these and I can just grab them, shove them into that folder. Okay, but what if I want it by division, and what if I want it by location, and what if I want it by cost code? And I mean, am I going to go do that all this way? No. Okay, so have I got a show for you here? Okay, so these little double L hockey sticks here. If I click on those next to the plus button, you're going to see a bunch of gray folders. And if you're new to the gray folders, basically they are custom properties that you can create. We have videos on that up here in the settings, custom properties, and you can see I have all these, okay, which is really kind of cool. Well, not kind of cool, it's very cool, because what you're going to see here, you can't do in Stack or PlanSwift or OST or anything like that. This is pretty amazing stuff, and I want to kind of unlock it a little bit for you, open the door, and show you how to use it. Okay, so I've created these custom properties, and you say, okay, what the heck? But what if I want to organize by division? Okay, just check on that, and now everything here is organized by division. No big deal. But what if I want to break it up into division and then template folders? Okay. What if I wanted to just do cost code only? Let's do cost code. Okay. So we only have one cost code, which is fine. There's all the same cost code. What if I wanted to take it and do it by cost code and then by folder? Well, now I have this folder here, and then I have this. So it allows you to organize your bid any way you want. And if I want to do it by, let's do it by, let's go ahead and do it by division. Let's clear these. And then by, let's say, trade. Let's go cost code. Let's do product ID. Okay, I mean, we got so many in here, why not? So now I can do this. And you say, oh, you know what? I don't want this to be in that folder. I want it to be in this folder. Well, I just put it in there. And by the way, it changed the product ID to LAN007. Okay, if I want to put it in 12, I can do that. And I'm just using this as an example. You don't really need to do this with product IDs probably, but I just want to show you how it changes that. Okay, so you know how to create these guys here, okay, through custom settings, and you know what they are now, and you know that they can be pretty organized in your takeoff book. Look at your templates. All right, I've got, well, let's do this. I've got two folders here. I've got all my L and I, and I have a video template library, okay. But what happens, let's go, let's do this one. I've created this one, and now I didn't organize these by folders, and I'm like, oh man, that's going to be a pain trying to keep track of this, Oh, this is awful. This is almost like Stack. Oh no. So now I can come in here and say, well, let me organize it by division. We have landscape and irrigation, and then let's organize it by template folder. Okay. And now look at this. It's all organized, ready to use. Isn't that special? Okay. But if I wanted to organize it by cost code, but let's not even stop there, okay? So sure, you can do it in takeoffs, and sure, you can do it in templates, but did you know you can use this in reports also? You could group it by that division that you did, those template folders that you created. So you can see where I'm going. If you're doing a report and you have it broken down by cost code, and you have the job, now you can break up your cost code by division. You can break up your cost code by trade. You can break it up by labor. You can break it up by material. I mean, you could just go on and on and on. Other softwares, you can't do it that easy. You cannot be that fluid. Okay, I'm gonna save this one. Let's put it in my reports, and let's go with gray folders, just for me to remember what this is. Okay, so you're saying, okay, well, how do I do that? Let me sell you a car here, guys. Check this out, okay? I gotta shrink this down in order to get it to slide over. Excuse the unprofessionalism. Here you go. Okay, so we have this folder that I did, and it's a template import or insert template package that I have filled out all of those gray folders that you have, okay? So I went ahead and just did them all, okay? So I have, I don't know, a couple hundred templates I want to bring in. I have the type, the name, the cost code description, cost code number, product, and these can be your information. You can do it any way you want. I'm just using it as an example. Category, let's do site improvements. Division, let's do landscape and irrigation divisions. Milestone, we can just create a 1 in there for now. You can, remember, you can change those as you go by dragging and dropping. Trade, irrigation. Folder, okay? Now, I've got this all copied, okay, and we're going to go back into our, let me drag this over, okay? Now, take a note that these folder headings are not the same as what's in zzTakeoff. So the development team has done a magnificent job of organizing this for us so we can fix that. Okay, so let's do a brand new library, okay? And I'll call it Todd is Confusing, okay? And that's probably my biggest thing, is I am confusing. But if you follow along, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and batch insert some templates. Okay, now that we've got this popped up, and remember I said that this here, the Excel is not the same. So first up on mine is type, which is good, then name, then my next one is cost code, so I can actually drag this puppy over there, okay, and then I have cost code description, and then cost code number, and then product, where are you, product ID, and then category, division, milestone, package, trade, and folder. Excellent. Okay, so I've got this copied, and I'm going to go ahead and highlight everything that's over there. And then right click and copy. I'm going to go ahead and Control V. I have to enter this, Todd. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and go Control V, paste, and now everything populates. I give it a once over and says that looks pretty good. And now when I come in here, Todd is Confusing, I have my divisions already set up. I can save it by just cost code or template folder. I can organize it by category, site improvements. I can do it by division if I wanted to. Let's do it by division. And now you have these folders, but it's still kind of confusing. So let's go ahead and organize it by template folder. And now you can just see how this can come together. You can copy all this. You can. It's just amazing what you can do. So what I want to do is challenge you guys to try this out. Use it to best suit the type of work that you're doing. You can have, if you're an underground guy, you can have a site folder. And oh, by the way, the reason I use the word site folder is when you use folder, it'll show up as a gray bar, but it treats it pretty much the same. So I just called it a template folder. And then that helps me kind of work with the sorting and the grouping and everything else. And then I can do a report by the same thing. I can come in here and say, hey, I want to see product number, a description, cost code, template folder, everything else that could possibly want to go into any kind of report you want, or export and import into like Procore or Edify or whatever you're using, Bidbo. Anyways, thanks for sticking around for this long video, but I'll break it up into chapters. I thank you for watching, and thank you for using zzTakeoff. Everybody's taking it to the next level, and it's just fantastic. Okay, thanks again.